everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I am back from a 2-week holiday out in Singapore and Langkawi. Now this video is a little bit of that, but I'll also include some of the snippets of training, but also some of the fun. Now this video hasn't been the easiest to put together because it is a bit of a mishmash of various clips and there isn't necessarily a story to it, but I will do my best to try and piece it together and give you a bit of an update and a flavour of what we got up to out there.
So after travelling on Good Friday and arriving very early Saturday morning, we arrived in Singapore, staying in a lovely hotel very close to Marina Bay. We had 4 days to explore this wonderful place, taking in various sites and areas surrounding us.
Now if you get the chance or you're ever thinking about going to Singapore, I would say do it because it is a fantastic place and it's somewhere I'm definitely going to visit again sometime in the future. Now if you follow triathlon, you would have seen the T100 Singapore race took place last weekend, and that actually happened the day after we left, and I was in Singapore the day before and I got to see a little bit of it being set up and things, and I can't think why you wouldn't want to add that race to your bucket list, because it would be a great place to race in and it's something I'd like to do sometime in the future. Now we packed in a fair amount in the time that we were there, obviously doing some of the iconic things that everyone does, visiting Gardens of the Bay. We also took a trip out to the Botanical Gardens, we visited spent some time in Chinatown, visited Little India as well, also did a cruise around the reservoir and up the river, and visited the famous Raffles Hotel. God knows how much it would cost to stay there, but we went to the Long Bar, had the famous Singapore Sling.
Not only that, we took in the light shows and visited the many eating markets, sampling the various food delights, and we also spent our last day relaxing on Sentosa Island before heading off to Langkawi.
Now in terms of training in Singapore, I had the luxury of the pool on the roof, so I managed to get a good few laps in a couple of mornings when it was nice and empty, and that was a really nice swim, particularly when the sun was rising. Now I really wanted to get back to running, so I took some running gear with me to Singapore in the hope that I would be able to take on my first run, because as you all know, I have been injured with a groin pull which I sustained just before the marathon, and then the marathon made it a lot worse and I haven't been able to run for weeks. So yeah, I decided to get up super early to try and beat the heat and run around Marina Bay. Now I managed a 5k, it wasn't all plain sailing, there was some walking in that, and it wasn't pain-free at all, but I think the bonus of it all was I got to see the otters. So I actually decided that I would try to carry on running even though I was sustaining or feeling pain when I got to Langkawi, and I did complete a small beach run in the morning, but then I decided to change things up and use the gym and the treadmills, and every run I did after that was on the treadmill, nothing long, nothing hard. But the good thing was by the end of the holiday things were looking up on the running front. So we did then spend a lovely 9 days out in Langkawi, really just relaxing on a lovely resort, eating well, mucking about with Isabel in the pool, her getting me to do some daft things which I don't know why, but I seem to go along with. I guess that's what holidays are for. in terms of training, I mean, I don't think you can call this training on a holiday. I wasn't going out there to train. Any activity I did, I was basically trying to keep the familiarity of the movements of the sport. So I was swimming. They had a beautiful 40-meter pool actually in the resort, so I was able to use that. It was just so bloody hot swimming. It was like swimming in a bath. Even swimming early in the morning, the temperature of the water was fine, but your head just felt like it was on fire. I use the gym quite a bit, and I'm going to drop in a few clips in a moment, just going through some of the stuff that I got up to out there. But it was mainly keeping some strength, a little bit of running, and a little bit of spin biking. Just gone 7, guys, making my way to the gym. Best time to work out in the morning here. What the weather? Oh my god! I've just seen a sign to beware of the jellyfish. I've noticed that. Keep my eyes out for those. I was swimming in the sea yesterday, but right. Yeah, let's get to this gym. It's quite a nice gym. I'm just going to spin the legs this morning on the bike. I think the running and my groin is. I think it's going well actually. I think I need to keep running really small little runs, building it up slowly. That's the plan anyway. Gym session done. Just a bit of a spin on the bike, only about 35 minutes, just going for different zones really. Just tried one of their programs on there, and yeah, a little bit of core work, a few weights, nothing big, just trying to keep some condition. Sun's up now, beautiful day again it looks like. And yesterday I went for a run along this beach, didn't do much. Around, I think it was about just over 2 miles. My groin is still playing up obviously, but it was better than when I run in Singapore. So I think the aim has to be just to do little runs to try and build it up, because I had no reaction from it yesterday, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to try again tomorrow, same sort of run, just keep building it up, and hopefully I'm seeing the back of it now and I can get back running, because I really do miss running. Right, I'm getting back to the hotel room. Breakfast time. Another session done, guys, in the gym at the hotel here. It's about 10 to 6 and it is still ridiculously hot. I think it's about 34 degrees there. It's been overcast this morning, but yeah, we went out on the sky cab and took some views of the island in, which was really good. And then I've done the gym sesh this evening, which has made a change because I've been doing them all in the morning to try and beat the heat, and that was really good. I did a 25-minute on the spin bike, on the Techno Gym bike. I don't really know how accurate they are, to be honest, but it's just good to keep spinning the legs. And then the main thing for me was to try and run again, which I did, and the most pleasing thing was I was pain free for most of it. I did 5k, about 25 minutes or so, and the first 15 minutes, no pain whatsoever, and then it only went up to about a 2 out of 10. So I'm pleased because, you know, I'm starting to be able to do all 3 sports, and yeah, I'm not building any fitness here or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep
the movements going and that sort of thing. But it means I can start probably properly training when I get home and start building towards a race. The run comeback is definitely on though.